Hello and welcome to today's episode of Love for AP50s. I've had my chrome work back from Hockley Enterprises, which is just down the road from me. I'm relatively happy with what they've done. No chrome work on second-hand parts comes out perfect, unless you're going to pay a lot of money. But the chain guard has come out really well. If this was a company that did chrome work, that would have been perfect. The rear light bracket was a new old stock one that had some minor storage pitting, as was the rear back plate. They've both come up really well. And so has the exhaust, which, if you remember, is a modified French one. It now takes a UK baffle. It's been welded with a UK downpipe and a UK nut. And that's all under there. Now, I'll remind everyone again that when they're fitting the rear light, if you've got a genuine rear ignition switch, you plug the grey wire from the light into the brown wire of the loom. But if you've got a pattern switch or an A100 switch which does not have a parking light, you plug the grey wire from the rear light into the grey wire of the loom. I've also fitted the pedal chain and its gubbins. Now, the pedal chain assembly consists of an inner dog, an outer sprocket dog, the chain, a spring that goes in between, the actuating arm under there, and the control arm, which is here. God, excuse my fingers, I've been doing a bit of welding this morning. I won't be doing any of that again for a while. It was far too hot, made me feel really ill. But, okay. The actuating arm works like that. Do not expect to just, when your bike's all in together and you've been riding it around, to be able to just flick this lever, because you won't. When you do it, you have to turn the pedal chain assembly to line up those dogs. And I don't mean turn it like this. You turn it with the pedals in place. If you don't, let's put that there, you just will not lock it. You won't lock it into place. You need to get it in the right position and then lock it in. That will then allow you to turn. Oh look, back wheels going round. To turn the pedal chain assembly. Now this one, it's got a pattern inner dog and a pattern outer dog. Weirdly, the pattern outer dog is the same as the fizzy outer dog. Cosmetically, it's slightly different. The point of the teeth is more rounded on the genuine AB, but it fits directly in place the same as the bearing does. Now, when you fit it, if you're using pattern dogs, you'll need to fit two of these. These are little 1mm spacers that go between the bearing and the dog. If you don't, you won't be able to throw the inner dog in far enough and it will just spin. So when you put your first dog in, you've got to put the little serrated clip thing that holds the sprocket on, the actual drive sprocket. Then there's another one that the inner dog sits against when it's in the motor drive position. Then there's a spring that goes in between. The outer dog pushes up against the lip on the shaft and then you put the circlip on. That will then allow it to do exactly what it says on the tin. You see, if you don't lock it into place, nothing happens with the back wheel. See that? Basically, let's see if I can do this as you would on the bike. You have to keep your... It's not that easy when you're actually trying to do it on the bike. It takes a little bit of fiddly, but there again, it was only a legal requirement, not a... You weren't really meant to use the pedal drive assembly, and now we're into there. When you put the pedal chain cover on, you need to have the actual pedal off and that into the bottom position. Now, what I didn't mention was this. See this little rubber here? That is to stop that happening to your actual cover. Obviously, this cover's been used without the rubber, and it's the chain's vibrated on there, because as you can see, in the normal position, the rubber vibrates against that, and with hours of use, that's going to wear through. So that has the little rubber that goes on there. Now, I don't know about the AP, but on the GT50P and the TS50P, they also have a little bit of tape on here, like I've put on this, to stop chain rattle. This then slides on there, onto there, and then it's held in place with the 3 screws, which I haven't sorted out yet. And then you can screw that all into place like that, and then hey ho, you're all away. This then, I'm waiting on the logbook to come back from DVLA so I can order the number plate, because I'm going for a pressed steel plate always. Not the pressed steel, the pressed aluminium plates. I always go for those with a black border. I get those from Tippers in Cornwall. They do the correct style font. As you can see, it's coming on. I've also had to change 2 of the warning lights in the Speedo because they didn't work. The neutral light blue, the bulb blue, the neutral light bulb blue, and the indicator warning light wasn't working at the time. But as we can all see, that's all working now. The noise, that's from my pattern flasher unit. They're cheap and cheerful. They self-adjust to whatever voltage, wattage bulbs you have in there. So they always flash at the right speed, but they do have the warning sound. First time I did it, frightened the life out of me, didn't know what was going on. I've also fitted the genuine gear lever. I haven't got a rubber yet. I've got to get one. I haven't got a toolkit either yet, but it's all coming on. It's not far off finished. It's taken me, what, 3-4 months? So I don't think I've done too bad. I've had a lot of help from people, though. When I wasn't feeling well, they gave me a hand. And the paintwork I had to farm out, whereas I used to, in the seat cover I had to farm out. Obviously the chrome work will nearly always get farmed out, as does the zinc work. Bolting it together, I can do that sort of like 5-10 minutes at a time, and that gets it all done. But I haven't fired it up with the exhaust on yet. I fired it up before, and hopefully it'll sound beautiful. Well, next time I'll have it running for you. So see you then.